One of my favorite cat tricks uses two blocks underneath the events. One is called broadcast, and the other is receive. And now I'll show you what we're going to do. We're going to give some messages to the cat so it gets bigger and so that it gets smaller. I'm going to move these blocks back over here, and I'm going to make two buttons. One button that when I press it, it will say, "Get bigger cat." And one button when I press it, it will say, "Get smaller cat." I'll show you how it works. First, I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to paint a new sprite in the paint editor. And I'm going to write, "Get bigger cat." And then I'm going to change the color of it. I'm going to make it green or any color that you'd like. Next thing I'm going to do is make a box around it so it looks like a button. Get bigger cat. I'll slide that right down here. So then I'm going to make another sprite. Save this. Make another sprite. And this is going to say, "Get smaller cat." It's going to broadcast the message, "Get smaller cat." And I'm going to make that in red. Get smaller cat. And I'll put a box around that, a rectangle to make a button. And slide it down onto the bottom right side. Here we go. Now I have to give it some instructions. So under the Get Bigger Cat sprite, I'm going to go to the scripts, and I'm going to say that when this sprite is clicked, when the Get Bigger Cat sprite is clicked, I would like to broadcast that message, "Get bigger cat." So I'm going to broadcast, "Get bigger cat." And so then that cat is going to have a block that will help him to know that when he receives "Get bigger cat," he has to do something. So we would like him to change his size to get bigger. Change it by 10. So let's see if that works. If I click on the Get Bigger Cat and he receives the message, "Get bigger cat," he does increase by 10. That is pretty cool. So the next step is we want to make this Get Smaller Cat button work. Right now, when I click it, nothing happens because we haven't given it a message. So I'm going to go under Get Smaller Cat with that sprite. I'm going to click on Events. And when this sprite is clicked, I would like to broadcast a message, "Get smaller cat." So I'm going to type that message up at the top, "Get smaller cat." So now I've created a block when this sprite is clicked, broadcast, "Get smaller cat." The cat needs to receive that message. So when I go over to the cat sprite, I need to create a response that when he receives "Get smaller cat," he has to do something. Well, if he increases his size by 10, he's going to just get bigger and bigger. What we want him to do is get smaller. So we're going to make the same block, but we're going to have a negative sign in front of the 10 so it gets smaller. So I'm going to put the negative sign, which is right at the top of the keyboard, so that now when he receives "Get smaller cat," he's going to change his size to negative 10. Let's see if it works. Get bigger cat, broadcast, "Get bigger cat," and the cat gets bigger. Get smaller cat, the cat, click on the button, he receives the message, "Get smaller cat," and it works.